Are you sick and tired of people posting really complicated concepts and they're not explaining just 90% of it? They just gloss over the concepts completely? Well, not anymore, people. Let's try and create a random dungeon generator. Just a very simple one that everyone can understand. So, first of all, we're going to need to give ourselves a command block, just like that. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to create a very, very simple dungeon generator. There's going to be 4 different kinds of rooms, I use that term lightly, that you can generate, and there's 4 directions that you can go into. So, this is going to be pretty simple. We're going to summon an armor stand in each one. So let's go summon armor stand. Let's put in our tildenance. Just kidding. And we're going to go custom name rand room because we're going to be randomizing the room. Let's make it small 1B. Is that the right one? I think it is. And invulnerable. Just like that, let's click the always active button. There we go. And we're going to place one of these over here. And now we are going to modify the command like so. We are going to say summon armor stand. Yet again, we're going to give it a custom name. Rand direction, because this is going to randomize the direction. Invulnerable 1, and we're going to go small 1B. Set that to always active, and now there are 4 directions which this armor stand can move in. Now, all we need now is a pointer. This is going to be where the dungeon gets generated, so we're going to need to grab a command block for that. Actually, let's make it a give command. We'll make it a creeper. We'll go, actually no, who cares. Give a p armor stand 10, and we are going to go entity tag, and then we're going to put in our entity tag. So custom name pointer, we'll just say, and we have to make it invulnerable as well. Always active, there we go. So this is going to be our pointer, and we need to make the custom name visible just so you can see that it is the pointer. So we're going to go custom name visible 1, and we're going to set that to always active again. Okay, so here is our pointer right here. Now this is going to be a very, very simple dungeon, but you will see how the concept works. Alright, so first of all, we are just going to move that aside. So the first thing we're going to need to do is program what we want out of this. So we're going to have a few different kinds of colored rooms. There's going to be, let's grab some wool. We'll have some white wool, some black wool, some blue wool, and green wool. So it's going to generate these kinds of different rooms. So we're going to go execute at a name equals pointer, just like so, and this is going to generate the floor. So we're just going to do a simple fill command, which is going to fill the area with wool 0, and we're going to set keep so it doesn't interfere with anything. And that's pretty simple. All we have to do is just repeat that, changing the color of the wool as we go. That was the wrong color wool. There we go. And what color is blue? 11, just like so. Okay, and then 5. So if we activate these command blocks, let's activate this one right here. You will see that from the perspective of our pointer, there will be a white room generated. Now, all you have to do to improve on the room is add in a ton of chain command blocks, which is pretty simple to do. You just go always active and then chain. Make sure they're pointing into each other, and you can add whatever you want. So let's just go execute at e name equals pointer. And we're just going to set block a piece of stone above, for example. So let's just do that. Set block stone, and we're going to do that for all of these guys. Okay, so now we want the room to be randomized for every time that we press the button. So in order to do that, it's pretty simple. We are just going to have a command block here that we can activate whenever we want. Let's just put something here. Grab a button so we can activate it. And now we're going to go execute at R type equals armor stand name equals rand room, just like so. And what we're going to do, we are going to go set block a redstone block. So what that's going to do now, after we type it in, is that it's going to place a redstone block randomly anywhere. So that time it chose that particular kind of wool, and because the pointer is mysteriously disappeared, I don't know what the heck just happened there. Okay, to stop that from happening again, we're just going to go no gravity 1, just so that doesn't happen again. Oh, what the heck? Right, make sure it's not set to always active. Let's grab our pointer, chuck that there. So every time we press the button now, Well, bam, it's picked blue that time. Let's press the button again. And it hasn't overwritten for some reason. I wonder why that is. Ah, because we had this set to keep. Duh. Alright, let's just remove the word keep so you can see the effects occur. So let's press the button again. That time it's blue. That time it's white. That time it's black. And as you can see, we have this problem. The redstone blocks aren't going away. So let's attach a chain command block. Let's go execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals rand room, and we're just going to set block air. So it is briefly going to set a piece of redstone there, but it's immediately going to remove it, as you can see, just like that. And as you can see, it should be set blocking something different. Yep, it's just random, that's why it hesitated. There we go. So we're getting a different room every time we press the button, completely randomized. Now we have this problem where the pointer isn't moving at all. So we are going to add in some things right here. We're going to go execute at E, name equals pointer. Now, if there's room towards positive X, which is this way, and the way we're going to detect if there's room, we're going to go seeing if there's air there. And if there is air there, then it's going to TP at E, name equals pointer, 4 blocks in that direction. So, let's say there's a room right here. Just a nice little sandstone room. The pointer is not going to go that way if this command block is activated. Just like so, because there isn't air there. If we remove the room, however, then it is going to go in that direction. Now we're going to repeat the process for the other command blocks. So we need to do one for negative X. We need to do one for positive Z, just like so. And we're going to do one for negative Z as well, just like that. So if there's already a room generated in that direction, then it's just not going to go there at all. So how are these actually going to be activated? Well, we're just going to attach another chain command block here. We're going to go execute at R, type equals armor stand, name equals rand direction, and it's just going to set block a redstone block at that position, and then we have to, of course, clear that afterwards. So we're going to go execute at E, name equals rand direction, and we are going to set block a redstone, no, we're going to set block air right at all of their positions. So now I'm holding down control and pick blocking to do this, just like so, so it's going to happen every time. And then our randomized room generator is done. All you have to do is add in some extra field commands. Maybe you want to go up and down, for example. So let's just move our pointer somewhere. Let's move it right here. Okay, and let's just press the button. There we go, so it's moved that way, moving that way again. And as you can see, there we go. Now we do have this problem now where it's just teleporting a little bit too far. All we have to do to change that is change all these 4s to 3s. Okay, let's remove this pointer and see what kind of random room that we generate. So I'm sick of pressing this button all the time, so we are actually just going to hook it up to a hopper clock. Now we are going to make it kill itself in a moment, but first let's just try and test this machine, see if it all works quite well. So we're just going to place a redstone block right here, put this in. Oh, we can't, obviously. Alright, let's get rid of that redstone block and watch the pointer generate a dungeon. There we go, it's generating something, the rooms are different. And if we keep doing this, it will just make sense. Now, if it cannot go a particular direction, then it's just going to be overwritten by the next room. And as you can see, the generator is just getting randomized. There we go. It looks pretty swell. Now, there's one more thing that we need to do. We need to make it kill itself after it generates a certain number of rooms. So we're just going to go scoreboard, objectives, add. We're going to go dungeon life, and we're going to make that a dummy objective. Now, every time this gets added, we're going to go scoreboard players add at E, name equals pointer, dungeon life 1, and then after that, we're going to go kill at E, score, dungeon life minimum equals however many rooms you want to generate. Let's just say 10 for this example. Now, if we just get rid of the redstone block here, then it will actually kill itself after 10 or so rooms are generated. So let's take a look at this. So it's generating a dungeon, and then very, very soon, it's just going to kill itself as we should predict. There we go. So it's 6 rooms. Because they overlap, it's actually a little bit less than you expect. So let's just generate one more room, and then we'll have our final verdict. Let's just increase this number to 20, because that is a very, very small dungeon. And as I said, you can just expand on this very, very easily. The rooms have to be the same size for this kind of technique. You can change the room sizes if you are very crafty about what kind of skills you use, but that is only when you get really, really familiar with using this tactic. And there we go, the dungeon is generated right there. Again, not a very exciting generator, but hey, that's all I've got for this tutorial. Thank you very, very much for watching this episode. If you liked this kind of style episode, please let me know in the description below. And as always, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.